Good morning, everyone. See, ma'am is here back with the book Learn to Lead. And now a beautiful chapter is there in this book, and that is chapter number 3, The Lost Art of Letter Writing. Now, children, what is a letter? Have you ever heard letter, the word letter? We all know that, okay, in our schools, we'll be learning how to write a formal letter or how to write an informal letter. But have you ever written any letter to anyone? No, I don't think so that you have written. Okay, because I know that in today's world, when we have WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, and there are so many social networking sites, that the beautiful art of letter writing, when you sit down and with all your emotions and feelings intact, you write it down on a paper, that particular thing has totally lost, isn't it? So today, ma'am is going to tell you about the lost art of letter writing. This is the chapter which is there in our book, and today we are going to discuss about it. Okay? Now, I am going to share with you a beautiful PPT, and we are going to enjoy that PPT on the laptop. Clear? So now. Okay, so children, now we are going to do the chapter number 3 of Learn to Lead, the lost art of letter writing. Right? So now ma'am is going to show you the PPT. See, letters used to be a common form of communication for sending news, connecting with relatives and friends, or as a way to make friends. See, when letters, they are basically a common form of communication. With the letters, we can share any kind of news with our relatives or friends, or we can make new friends also. Letters recorded our thoughts and history. See, children, whenever someone sat down to write a letter to someone, he or she collects all the feelings and the emotions and all the thoughts, and then those thoughts were penned down on the paper. Okay, the postcards and envelopes with beautiful and interesting stamps on them are like pieces of history to us today. Now, I'm sure many of you might not have seen a postcard or an envelope or the stamps which we used to place on the postcards or the stamps. So now all these, they are basically a piece of history. Many children of your age are not knowing all these things because of the technology that is there, technology fascinated world, when everyone is typing on the mobile or typing anything on the mobile. Many short forms are used. Grammar is not being taken care of. Punctuation is not being taken care of. Everything is not being taken care of in this technology fascinated world. But whenever someone used to write a letter on a postcard and place a stamp, the language of those letters were wonderful. No one used short forms in previous days. In earlier days, no one used short forms. They used to write in a very beautiful language. Then they used to place the stamp on it. But now, of course, they are the pieces of history. See, here is the Indian letter card. It used to be of sky blue color, right? The lines are given so that one can write down the address where you want to send that letter. The pin code area is there, and on the back side of the sheet one can write down the letter. Fine. This is the inland post letter card. This is a postcard. See, the stamp is there. Again a postcard. Now see, there's a huge range of stamps. Fine. These are the stamps which were placed on the letters or the postcards, on the letters or the envelopes. These stamps were placed, and then they used to be they used to be placed in the post box. Now, why stamps are necessary? The primary purpose of stamps has been to prepay for the transportation and delivery of mail. Now, what do you mean by prepay? Prepay is the payment is already done. The payment is already done for the transportation and delivery of mail. Everything takes its own cost. So the price that we used to give for the stamps, they served as the payment for the transportation and delivery of mail. Postage stamps are used because they are the easiest, most convenient way to show that the cost of delivery for a letter has been paid. Fine. So if the stamps are there on the envelope, then it was well seen that the cost of delivery for a particular letter has been paid. The money we spend on the stamps helps to pay for the post offices and the vans and the postmen who deliver the letters. See, the money that we spend on the stamps, they served as the salary for the post offices or the vans or the postmen who used to deliver the letters. If there is no stamp on your envelope, now there were many chances when there is no stamp on a particular envelope, then what will happen? It will either be sent back to you or delivered to its addressee subject to postage fees. If there is no stamp, then that particular letter will be delivered back to you. Fine. Otherwise, it will be delivered to the addressee. Now, what do you mean by the addressee? Addressee is the person who is going to receive your letter. Okay. So, it is going to be delivered to that person or the addressee, and then the postage fees will be asked from them. They have to pay them. Fine. Stamp collection is generally accepted as one of the areas that make up the wider subject of philately, which is the study of stamps. So the study of stamps, see, there are so many countries, every country has its own range of stamps. So the study of stamps, it comes under the subject of philately. Fine. It is not uncommon for the term philatelist to be used to mean a stamp collector. So a person who collects stamps, stamp collector, is also known as philatelist. Now here comes the picture of a pigeon. Why ma'am is showing you the picture of a pigeon here? Because in earlier days, when no postmen were there, when the technology was not so advanced, at that time also people used to communicate with each other. They used to communicate the news. They used to share the news with each other. They used to communicate very many important messages with each other. How was it possible? It was possible because of these pigeons. They were given the training to fly from a particular place to their destination. The letters or the messages were tied to their claws, and they used to fly to that particular destination. They were given the training in such a method, in such a way, that they used to fly from one place to another place and deliver that particular message. So it was a wonderful way. It was a wonderful way, even at that time, that how people communicated with each other. Now this was the earlier time when pigeons used to communicate. Who is he now? Have you ever seen a person who's wearing a particular uniform, carrying a bag which is full of letters? This person is called the postman, or in Hindi we can call him Dakiya. Fine. So this Dakiya used to carry a bag which was full of letters, and he used to deliver those letters from house to house. And you know one very interesting thing, this Dakiya or postman, he used to arrive at a particular time, and even people used to wait for him eagerly. Why? suppose they were expecting a letter from someone, so they used to wait eagerly for this dakiya because he had a particular time of arrival. So this person has a very special place in very many lives. You can ask your parents or grandparents about postmen or dakiya. You ask your dadi, nani, dadu or nana who was dakiya. They'll tell you everything about dakiya and how they used to wait for dakiya to come at particular time and when they expected a letter from someone. Yes? Now, one thing that I want to tell you and I want to request you is that I'm sure you must not have written the letters at all. Or if at all you have written, then it must be a very long time back. Now, after going through this video, you are going to write a letter to me or to Principal Ma'am. Okay? You are going to write a letter to Pushpanjali Ma'am or to Principal Ma'am and share anything, whatever you want to share with us, you can share with us. But definitely make it a point, it is compulsory for all of you to take a postcard or take a paper, write a letter and send it to the address of Chinar Public School. See, this is the address of Chinar Public School. 6.5 kilometers, Jaipur Road, Village, Liwari, Alwar, 301001. I am again repeating the address. 6.5 kilometers, Jaipur Road, Village Liwari, Alwar, 301001. And children, it is very compulsory for all of you. I want to receive loads and loads of letters from you. Everyone is going to write a letter. Either you can address it to Pushpanjali Ma'am or to Principal Ma'am. Send it on this address and you can write anything. You can share anything with me or with Principal Ma'am. We are your friends. Yes, you can share anything with us, whatever you are feeling during this time, whatever your routine is, how are your studies going on, what is your routine, anything. Whatever you want to share, you can share it and send it on this address. Fine? So be sure, I want to receive a letter from each and every one of you. Okay? And just feel the experience, how it is to write a letter to someone. Just feel that experience. Fine? And after, one more thing, after you send a letter to me or Principal Ma'am on this address, the second letter that you are going to write is going to be addressed to any of your relatives. Maybe your bua or chacha, chachi, maybe your dadu, dadi, grandparents, anyone. Write a letter to them, tell them about your routine, tell them anything you want to tell. But the first letter after watching this video will be addressed to me, to Pushpanjali Ma'am or to Principal Ma'am. The second letter you are going to write is to your grandparents or your uncle, aunt, anyone, or even your cousins. You can write a letter to your cousins also. Fine? And you can have a great memory after receiving or sending the letters to each and everyone. Fine? So now, thank you so much for watching this video and do send us the letters of yours. Fine? Bye.